Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Rozier. He's out there with LaMelo Ball. Hayward out there with Williams. And it's Thor in at the 4. And for the Raptors, big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Nearing the midway point of the season now, GA, what do you think is most important for teams to focus on at this point?
I think just trying to establish overall continuity. You want to head into the second half of the season with some momentum behind you, as well as just general confidence.
Now, here's Schroeder. The kick out to Barnes. No good on the 3. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. This is the ball. Back to Rozier. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
Barnes looking around. Pass to Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Siakam hits them both.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Now, here's Rozier. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Count that bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Williams against Pirtle. And there's the pass to Schroeder. Now, Anunoby. The shot. Nails the baby hook.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Passes to Thor. Over Siakam. Thor, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump. Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Hayward against Barnes. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Love seeing this energy from Hayward, battling the defender to create an and one opportunity.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the
line for 1.
The free throw drops by Hayward. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Now, here's Anunoby. He had 15 points last outing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Siakam's shot is off.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Hayward. They get it back. Pass to Thor. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
And it's Barnes at the elbow. Siakam left side. Shoots from 14, and he hits the jump shot.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Hayward. 17 points in his last outing. It's Williams high post. Clock at 6. Here's Rozier, and Charlotte again with the bucket. Raptors trail by 5. Schroeder outside. Williams with the block, and he gets it back. Ball with it. No scoring in this one. Pass to Thor. Here's Williams, and he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Here's Schroeder. Williams with the block.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Inside. Pirtle with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. And stolen by Hayward. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. Pull up Shea. The second effort. And it's Williams laying it in.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Now here's Schroeder. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Hornets leading by 9. And here's Hayward over Barnes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Anunoby against Ball. The pass to Rozier. Launches a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the 76ers.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now, here's Rozier. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Siakam. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's good. 9 points for Terry Rozier.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Bassey's checked in. Achua comes in for Pascal Siakam. McDaniels checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. The Hornets also changing it up. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Miles Bridges in for Gordon Hayward. And they call an illegal screen here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. As you take a look at Charlotte, they've had a very slow start to the season so far. Down in the bottom half of the conference. And, of course, Toronto, 2.5 games back.
And I think for Toronto, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
Now, here's Schroeder. 17 points in his last outing. Over Rozier. And the Raptors miss again.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
That shot misses. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 9 points. And here's Trent outside. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Shot's good by Achua. Here's Ball. Still yet to score. Bridges outside. Over Trent. Steps back and drains the jump shot. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Trent. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Hornets leading by 7. Here's Ball into the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
That's good from Ball. Since returning to Charlotte in 2004, Clark, wins have been hard to come by for the Hornets.
Yeah, they haven't been able to make it out of the first round. But things finally seem to be trending up. They've got a lot of young talent on their roster, and if that talent grows, better days are ahead.
And Toronto making a change here. Dick's checked in, and so he makes both from the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The rebound by Richards.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
And the Raptors call time here. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development would be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Feeds to McDaniels. Back to Achua. Trent against Ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now Ball. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Bridges passes to Richards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second
And with
foul.
each passing season, the 7-footer Nick Richards looks more and more comfortable.
Whenever he's on the floor, Greg, he's going to work hard as well as focus on taking good shots and playing tough defense and really staying within himself. I love that about it.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Trent. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Assey, the pass to Trent. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. Toronto grabs the miss. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Ball. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. Young's checked in for the Raptors.
For your Raptors, Thaddeus Young.
Raptors trail by 9. Here's Bassey. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Ball from long range. And that one's good. Richards. And the Hornets lead by 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Young finds McDaniels. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Washington. Over Young. That one rolling around and rims out.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
The 11-footer. Another shot. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
Yep, that one goes in there. Bridges got his second bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Trent against Ball.
Come get it, come get it.
Over Trent. Again, the Hornets score.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Hornets lead by 15. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Young in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's what makes Young so dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, his ability to cut in off the bounce and finish through contact, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
That's good from Young. So, Clark, here we are, adding tournaments in the Summer League, the in-season, the play-in tournament. The league is creating more elimination-type games in the schedule.
Yeah, you know, I think it's been good. Well-received. It's enhanced the games. I think the fans enjoy it. I think the players actually enjoy it, particularly the young players, because they've seen it in other sports leagues. So competing under higher pressure for greater stakes more often, I think overall is a good thing.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. And Toronto making a change here. Achua's checked in. Both free throws good from Anunoby. Hornets leading by 10. Rozier the pass to Williams. He kicks to Hayward. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That will complete this four-game homestand. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Hayward. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
You know, Hayward's really an outstanding athlete, a sneaky good athlete. He's creative at using his physical abilities to draw fouls inside.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Free throw drops for Hayward.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
Hayward hits them both. Raptors trail by 12. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., our thanks to you. Now, here's Schroeder after Terry Rozier's miss. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The dunk by Achiuwa.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
Hayward outside. Pass to Miller. Fires the three. Rebound by the Raptors.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now here's Schroeder. Hasn't made one yet. 5 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Anunoby. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 5. Good D by Barnes.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Hayward. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. No dice from 9 feet out.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Hayward kicks to Williams. Anunoby against Miller. Pass to Rozier. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 4 assists in the game. Barnes outside. Back to Siakam. Schroeder outside. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Over Miller. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Hornets leading by 9. Miller with the ball. A 17-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Siakam. 23 points for him the last game against Atlanta.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Is checked in for a chew. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Terry Rozier. Here's Miller. Nothing on the board. Down low. Here's Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Knocked loose. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Siakam outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder.
Good job by Rozier to get in position to challenge that shot there.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
The pass to Barnes. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Friends checked in for Toronto. Charlotte also making some changes. Miles Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's ball in for Miller. Rozier looking around. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Passes it to Barnes. Bridges with some nice defense. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 6. Barnes, right side. And it's Trent in the corner. Clock is at 3. Puts it up from 12. And that one drops for him. Trent's got his second bucket of the night.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Bridges outside. Pass to Rozier. Kicks the ball. Tries it from the top of the key. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
Now here is Pirtle. 8 points his last outing. Schroeder outside. From past the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Trent. Takes it inside, and he dunks it down.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
The pass to Williams. Ball against Trent. Pulls it up. Again, ball missing.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Barnes against Bridges. Bridges with the board.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
On the wing, Rozier. Three-pointer. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
On the wing, Rozier. He's guarded by Schroeder, and the basket by Rozier.
One of the things coaches like is aggressive players, and Rozier is that in spades.
And the Raptors call time here. We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
Raptors with some changes. Young's checked in for Siakam. McDaniels comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Dick subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here is Pirtle. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And now with positionless basketball, Jalen McDaniels is a great example of it.
Yeah, he's one of many. He's a solid shooter. Love his length and quickness to be versatile defensively. What I like is he'll take charges as well and get on the floor for loose balls. That's always impressive for any player, but especially a guy as long and tall as Jalen.
One shot.
Hornets leading by 13. And here is Rozier. 14 points for him. Off with the layup. Here's Trent. To the middle. Here's Dick. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball surveying the defense. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now McDaniels, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Trent finds Pirtle. Dick with it, just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Ball.
Boy, I like the way Pirtle uses his 7-foot frame. So skilled in how he earns calls, draws fouls on his way up with the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Raptors. Jakob Poeltl. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy. Somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
That one is no good. Charlotte leading by 13. Passes it to Rozier. 44 seconds left in the first half. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
They have been effective on the interior this quarter. That's how you generate consistent offense.
The Hornets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And the Raptors making a change here. Bassey's checked in.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's Bassey. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. They recover it. Count it. Good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Dick. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The tray. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
And so it's Charlotte out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Yeah, extremely important, especially against a team like this. We got to be solid on defense all game. No transition buckets. So the start of the third is going to be huge.
That's where a lot of games are won. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It was all Terry Rozier in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things were right, but that's a big one.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. We've got Williams. Terry Rozier is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Hayward, and it's Thor in at the power forward position. And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by Charlotte. Here's Schroeder. Williams with the defensive effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The 10-footer. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Now here's Barnes. Now here's Anunoby. Gets an open look and hits. Anunoby's got 10.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Knocked away. Pass the ball. Here's Thor. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Siakam kicks to Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Pirtle's got his second basket.
It's really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Now the pass to Williams. Outside Ball. Floats it up for Williams. Pirtle with the steal. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon Miller was a one-and-done at Alabama. He put on numbers and put on weight. He said coming into college, I couldn't really take bumps, at least not college bumps. I know building muscle mass is key, and he's not done adding muscle and layers to his game. He says it's all about the work. That's the only way you get better. Kevin?
That's a good focus. Thanks, D.A. Here's Barnes after Terry Rozier's basket. Passes it to Schroeder. Looking to get it going. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Barnes following the bucket by the Hornets. Pirtle. Great positioning on the putback. Pirtle's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Anunoby against Ball. He feeds it to Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his
that one on Jakob Pirtle.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
That free throw, no good. And the Raptors making a change here. Achua's checked in. Miller's checked in for Charlotte. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Raptors trail by 19. On the wing, Barnes. Over Hayward. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Hayward's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Toronto has possession following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's Schroeder. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
Rozier against Schroeder. Miller with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 5 assists in the game. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Toronto. To the inside, Williams with the steal. To the paint, here's Thor. And the layup falls. Thor's got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spot.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
The first one falls. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, the power on that throwdown.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rozier against Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Achua. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Thor. Hornets have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Hayward against Barnes. Hayward can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Here is Hayward. The Raptors getting the bucket. Rozier for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Schroeder. Down low. The dunk by Achua.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
And the Hornets call time here.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing all the noise you've got right now.
Toronto will go for a different look here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Siakam. McDaniels comes in for Barnes. Dix checked in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Washington. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Trent against Rozier. Trent can't hit. Hornets leading by 21. On the wing, Bridges. Shoots over McDaniels. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Raptors have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Pass to Trent to the inside. Now Miller. 5 points in the game. Here's Bridges. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop. Bridges has got 9 points.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Now, here's Trent. 6 points for him. Here's McDaniels. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And the pass to Rozier. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Achua's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Tipped away. Rozier with the steal. Out to Miller. Launches it. Rebound by the Raptors. McDaniels up top. Defended by Bridges. And here's Trent outside. Some solid defense from Rozier. Left side, Miller. Shoots over Dick. Charlotte no good that time either. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Toronto turns it over again. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against Los Angeles, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Now, here is Miller. 5 points in the game. It's good. Miller's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The Raptors making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Ball's checked in. A difficult situation for Toronto. Dick with it. He's against Miller. McDaniels with the ball. Bridges with the steal. They get a hand on it.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
They need this one. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Ball kicks to Miller. He takes it in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Now, here's Trent. He has 6. Young pass to Dick. 4 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Dick's got 6 points.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Bridges kicks to Washington. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's McDaniels, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte.
One shot.
Hornets leading by 21. Ball kicks to Miller. Rebound by the Raptors. Bassey's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the left wing. Passes to Dick. Here's Bassey. The shot misses. Good D by Miller.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult
as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Toronto foul. Charles Bassey. That's his third personal foul.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
That's good from Ball.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Young. And so he hits both. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Miller against Trent. From the stripe. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Here's Dick. 6 points for him. 2 on the clock, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Hornets ahead, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Dick. Porter is out there with Achua. And it's Bassey in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so here's Charlotte after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Ntilikina from 13 feet. It goes down. Ntilikina's got his first points of the game.
You know, Ntilikina hard to contain. Even when the defense is surrounding him, got him bottled up and wrapped up, that quick release lets him shoot over the defense.
Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Porter's got his first points of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Martin inside. Porter's there. Martin inside. Guarded by Porter. And it's Martin missing. Raptors shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Flynn. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Martin. That one goes. Count it.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Flynn against Smith. Driving the lane. A nice shot by Flynn.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
To the middle. Nice D from Porter.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
A nice shot by Flynn. Now, here is Smith. Pass to Richards. Back to Smith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Nice to watch Smith get physical on offense. Nothing gets in this guy's way. Plays with a very determined attitude.
Flynn with it. Working on Smith. They get it again. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Siakam is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Scotty Barnes comes in for Otto Porter Jr. OG Anunoby's checked in for Dick. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Flynn. Mark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Raptors. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Now here's Barnes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here is Williams. The dish to Hayward. Back to Williams. Washington inside. He's guarded by Anunoby, and it's Washington missing. And here is Anunoby. Williams with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Charlotte making a switch. Ball's checked in.
LaMelo Ball.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And Rozier, here we go. Siakam pulls it in.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Ball with it now, guarded by Schroeder. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. 14 feet away, Siakam misses. Charlotte has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Give Hayward the chance now. He's athletic. He's got bounce. He's going to finish with the big flush when he gets inside.
Here's Barnes following the bucket by the Hornets. Young, right side. They need this. Over Williams. Tries again. Williams with the block. Hayward outside and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Dix checked in for OG Anunoby. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Bouknight, he's checked in for Rozier. Toronto shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Dick. Williams over Bouknight. Drills the baseline jumper.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
For the pass to Bouknight. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Here's Bouknight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bouknight's got his first bucket of the night. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. There's the pass to Young. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hayward. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Poked loose. Williams with the steal. Here's Ball. Tries yet again. And Williams with the nice bucket inside. Williams has got 12 points in just the second half. Toronto shooting 40% in the fourth. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. McDaniels checked in for the Raptors. Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Hornets. Passes to Dick. We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
Here's Schroeder after Gordon Hayward's bucket. Schroeder outside. Trying to end the drought. He doesn't hit that one.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's Toronto with the rebound.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Here's Siakam. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hayward goes in. Passes it to Thor. No good on the triple.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The 10-footer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
Now here's Hayward. Pass to Bouknight. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Charlotte. Now here's McDaniels, guarded closely, just 4 to shoot, and he gets the bucket. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you can rise up so quickly as Young can and do it that easily, then even contested shots are no problem.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on OG Anunoby. What's the status, David?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Raptors let me know the status. Told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky, and there's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Now, here's McDaniels. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. McDaniels passes to Siakam. Young dishes to Schroeder. Here's Siakam. And the basket is good.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
Now here's Bouknight. Pass to Richards. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. The drive-by ball lets the three fly, and they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Williams.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
That free throw missing. He's off on the second. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Miller surveying the floor. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Miller. Ball's got 11 in the second half. Trent against Ball. Looking to end his cold spell. No good on the layup. The Hornets shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hayward. And rebounded by McDaniels. Stolen by Ball. Washington kicks to Hayward. Miller outside. He dishes it to Ball. And there's the pass to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lays it straight in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
The end of the game.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Gordon, nice win for you guys tonight. What was the difference?
Energy. I think we play with a lot of energy, passion, especially defensively. You know, when we're all doing our job and we're playing and we're focused and we're solid defensively, we're not really having lapses, we can be a pretty good team. You know, that we don't have to walk the ball up the court, and it's not as difficult on our offense. So it all starts defensively, and I think it all starts with energy down there.
You've become one of the best young defensive teams in the league, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.